I want to share with you today some thoughts that have been sitting on my heart. It's about something I don't hear people talk about very often, something quiet, something that slips in the middle of ordinary days. It's a feeling of doing everything and still wondering if anyone sees it. You make the meals, you clean the kitchen, you cook the dinners, wash the laundry, you keep the house running. In most days, nothing is said. No one notices the towels. No one sees the sink. No one realizes how many small things you held together today. And you're not doing it for praise. And you're not doing it for attention. But somewhere underneath it all, there's a quiet question. Does any of this really matter? Because it can feel like you're pouring yourself into something that disappears the moment it's done. The dishes are going to get dirty again. The floors get walked on again. The laundry will definitely pile up. And the work you just finished looks like it was never done at all. And if you're not careful, that can really start to wear on you. Not all at once, but slowly. Like something that settles into your shoulders without you even realizing it. I'm going to be honest with you. I've always struggled with wanting things to feel just right. A picture slightly crooked, I notice it. A pillow out of place, I fix it. Crumbs on the counter, dust on the floor. It doesn't just sit there. It stays in my mind. Even if I walk away, I can still feel it. Like something unfinished. Something calls me back. And my home is small, and you would think that makes it easier, but it doesn't. Because everything is right there. Nothing hides. Every little mess feels louder than it probably is. There's no closing a door, pretending it's not there. And there's no space to tuck things away. It's all in front of you. All the time. I have 3 cats. I love them. They're part of our home. But they run down the hallway, and the rugs, they just go flying underneath them. I fix them, and then 5 minutes later, they're messed up again. I'll smooth them out. I've thought about duct taping them to the floor, but it'd be hard to pick them up and mop when I needed to. I line them up just right. I step back, and then I hear it. Those little paws again, and I already know I'm going to have to fix them again. I wipe the counter, sweep the floor. I turn around, and it's time to do it all again. Sometimes it feels like I'm always cleaning, always straightening, always reaching for something that just doesn't stay. It's like I'm chasing a version of my home that never quite settles. It's like I'm trying to hold on to something that keeps slipping just out of reach. And there are days I stand in the middle of my kitchen and I don't even know where to start. I look at the counter, the sink, the floor. Oh, it just all feels like too much. Not because it is too much, but just because I'm tired. Tired of doing it all again. Tired of starting over. Tired of feeling like it never stays done. And then there's my stove. It's not new. It didn't come from a store. We found it on the curb. Someone had set it out for trash pickup, and we brought it home anyway, because that's what you do sometimes. You make do. You take what you can get. You make it work. It was dirty. Not just a little, I mean really dirty. We scrubbed it, We tried everything. Different cleaners, different scrubs. We put time into it, effort into it, hope into it. But it never really came clean. And every time I walk into my kitchen, there it is. The stove that doesn't feel like mine. The stove that reminds me couldn't afford brand new. And if I'm being honest, that bothers me more than it really should. And I have to catch myself there because I know that feeling can take me somewhere that it shouldn't. So I remind myself of something. Just a grateful kind of way. In a real way. A remembering. I think about the families who don't have a kitchen at all. The ones whose homes were swept away by hurricanes, destroyed by fire, or torn apart by a tornado. Everything they had, gone in a moment. And here I am, standing in my kitchen, frustrated over a stove. And it humbles me because I haven't always had this. There were times in my life where I didn't have a home, didn't have a kitchen to stand in. I can remember sleeping in my car, staying in shelters. I remember what it feels like to not have a place to go back to and to not know where your next meal is coming from. To not have something as simple as a stove. And when I remember that, it changes something in me. Not everything. I still notice the mess. I still feel that pull toward wanting things to be better. But it softens it. It reminds me, this isn't something that I lack. This is something I've been given. Maybe it doesn't look the way I imagined, and maybe it's not perfect, but it's mine, and it is enough. I used to think if I could just get everything right, then I could finally rest. The house stayed clean, if everything looked the way it should. If nothing felt out of place, then maybe I could sit down and feel settled. But that moment never comes because life keeps happening. The rugs are going to move again. The dishes will come back. And the dust will settle on everything. And if I'm really honest, sometimes I don't even enjoy my home the way I thought I would because I'm too busy noticing what isn't right, too busy fixing, too busy adjusting, too busy carrying the weight of how it's supposed to be. I started to realize I wasn't tired from work. I was tired from the weight I was putting on the work, the expectation, the pressure, the constant quiet voice saying, it's not enough yet. And I've had to learn something. It didn't come quickly. The goal isn't a perfect home. The goal is a home that holds life. A home where pillows get moved because someone sat down. A home where rugs don't stay straight because something is actually living there. Home that gets used, not just maintained. And that stove, even with the stains, it still makes meals. It still bakes Tim's favorite chocolate chip cookies. Still holds our pots and pans. Still feeds us. Still simmers ham and bean soup on a cold winter day. It just doesn't look the way I thought it should. And isn't that true of so many things? The couch that's worn. The rug that just won't stay straight. The walls that need paint. They're all chipped. The pieces that don't match the picture in your head. We want things to look a certain way, don't we? We want them to feel finished, put together. You know, one day, the crumbs are not going to matter. The crooked rugs, they're not going to matter. The fingerprints on the cabinets, dishes in the sink, the things that feel so loud right now, so chaotic, they're not going to matter. Because years from now, you're not going to remember how clean the floor was. You're going to remember who was standing in the kitchen with you. You're not going to remember if everything matched. You're going to remember how it felt to be there. And that's where the peace comes from. Not in making everything perfect, but in realizing it was never supposed to be. I've had to let go of the idea that I need to hold on to things because I know tomorrow they could be gone. But the memories, the moments, the people, those are the things that stay. And when I'm standing in my kitchen and something feels a little off or unfinished or just not good enough, I remind myself of that. This is where life is happening, right here. Not when it's perfect and not when it's done, but now. There's a story in the Bible I've been thinking about lately. In Luke 10:38 through 41, there were two sisters, Mary and Martha. Jesus comes into their home. Martha is doing everything, preparing, serving, making sure everything is just right. And Mary, she just sits at Jesus' feet, listening. Martha gets frustrated, irritated, and asks Jesus to make Mary help her. Instead, Jesus told Martha that she is upset worried about so many things when only one thing is needed, and Mary has chosen the better. You know, the story is not about two sisters having an argument, but about Jesus empowering women and calling them to follow him, pointing out that worry, frustration, anxiety, it's only going to get in the way. You know, it's okay to want to be seen, and it's okay to want someone to notice. It's okay to feel hurt when no one says thank you. That doesn't make you weak. It makes you human. So if you're feeling unseen today, I want you to hear this. I see you. I see you wiping the counter again. I see you folding laundry when you're tired. I see the way you hold things together that no one else even thinks about. So if today felt like too much and all you did was make it through, that counts. If all you did was wash one dish, take one breath, keep going one more hour, that counts too. Because sometimes showing up is a victory. So if you're standing in your kitchen right now, wondering if any of it matters, it does. Your home matters. Your work matters. And you matter. And if no one has told you today, thank you for showing up, for holding it together, for doing the quiet work that keeps everything going. It matters. And so do you. And I'll see you next time.